Hi, I'm Sandra Burris with Keller Williams Realty. Today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of living in Dallas, Texas. Stay tuned. I'm going to start today with the cons about living in Dallas. Honestly, I really like living in Dallas, so it's a little bit hard for me to come up with some of these. The first thing we're going to talk about is the traffic. The traffic in Dallas is kind of difficult to deal with. There's a lot of construction. You're constantly having to bypass things or take tolls, which can be expensive. That is one of my least favorite things about Dallas. The second thing that is a little bit hard to deal with when you live here is the weather. We have some extreme weather here. We are known for hailstorms and thunderstorms and lightning storms and ice storms. That can really get old. In fact, most houses out here have had roofs replaced due to hail. Number 3 is Dallas does not have very good rapid transit. We have the DART, which is Dallas Area Rapid Transit, and that's a light rail, but if you're going to try to get anywhere inside the city, you kind of have to really work within their confusing system to go from a light rail to a bus. And if you live in the suburbs, forget it. On top of that, Dallas isn't really a great walking city. Everything is really spread out. You kind of have to have a car to get around here. And number 5, the heat. The summers here are intense. You can basically fry an egg on the sidewalk in the summer here. Luckily, we have air conditioning everywhere, but just walking from a house to a car, you'll be sweating. That is not my favorite. Now, what I love about living in Dallas. I love the State Fair of Texas, which is starting at the end of September, and we will be doing a video on our trip to the State Fair. I love the animals. I love the horses, I love the exhibits, the food, the music, the people, the cars. There's so many fun things about the State Fair of Texas, and it's huge. Number 2, I love the museums. You've got the Dallas Museum of Art, you've got the Perot Science Museum, you've got the Sculpture Garden. They're amazing, and they have beautiful, beautiful spaces. It's really a high point in Dallas, I think. It's even more in Fort Worth. So if you have Dallas and Fort Worth, there's just tons and tons of museums, and they are amazing. Number 3 for me is one of my most favorites is the Dallas Arboretum, which is a beautiful garden space that's right off of White Rock Lake. It has music. You have special events like holiday events. They do all kinds of really, really fun activities there. It's absolutely a jewel in Dallas, in my opinion. Number 4 for me is the food scene in Dallas. Of course, we're in Texas. We love barbecue. We love Mexican food, but pretty much you can find food from anywhere in the world here in Dallas. There is a very diverse population, and because of that, we have a lot of different opportunities to taste really neat and intriguing food. A couple of the really cool areas of town that have a great food scene are Bishop Arts and Trinity Groves, and even like the downtown McKinney space has great food. You will never tire of the food scene here. My 5th and final favorite thing is DFW Airport. We are centrally located in the country. We're kind of centrally located in the continent as well. So you can fly from here to Mexico or Central America or South America, Canada, either of the coasts. It's super easy to get around from DFW, and we also have Love Field, which is in the middle of Dallas, and Southwest flies out of there, and I love that. It's a super convenient airport. The other thing I like about DFW, unlike a lot of big airports, it's really easy to get around. It has food, it has some shopping, but also if you're going to and from the airport, it's really easy to get around. There are so many pros to living in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I hope this video was helpful to you and you enjoyed it. Like everywhere, there's pros and cons to living in the Dallas area. I think the pros far outweigh the cons. We'd love for you to leave a comment below of what your favorite things are to do in Dallas. Thanks so much.